Yeah. So we have a few empty houses now as, Oh, by the way, for anyone who saw Sunday, this is where Tom lives. That's Chaos Longshot. It was empty because the one we deleted was the legit one. The one we forcibly killed off was legit Tom. Which I think is hysterical, but... I found him in the family gallery and I just dropped him in, but I also went in here, and in case you've never seen it before, you can't do it from this view. I'll show it to you. You have to go into map view from your screen. You need NRAAS, and I think it's Master Controller and Overwatch. It's one of the two. You go Civic Center, City Hall, NRAAS, and do Overwatch. And you want immediate, and this is what you want. Clean up all the homeless. So homeless sim is a sim that exists in the town because they've either been placed in the town at some point and later removed, or that's typically usually what it is. If you want to clean up the homeless, you gotta click on it, click this, run all the homeless out of the town, yes. And I typically want to do that. And when you unpause it, it should give you a notification at the top. But I don't get a notification because I've already done it, and it ran out 22 sims that weren't supposed to be here. So 22 sims that weren't supposed to exist have been removed from the town. Some of those can be Maxis based. But it is a nice little thing to know that homeless sims are a thing. And I've always known they were a thing. I've known for a while since I've been doing the Sim series, and especially since I've worked on creating towns and stuff. Because you gotta just kind of know things like that. Because the homeless sims do count towards your limit of the maximum number of sims you have. Vote for Dilly promises to run the homeless out of our town. So this is one of my problems right now with the Divinity Sunday stream. We stopped it in the early hours of the morning, and so this is our daylight that we're working with. And it's driving me nuts. Because it's very difficult to work with it. I hate this lighting. But we're gonna continue working with it. So I would love to put something here. There's like nothing to put here except for a bath. Like a half bath, but why would you put a half bathroom here if you're gonna have... I mean, I could put a half bathroom here. I don't even need to make it a half bath. I can make it a full bath, technically. There. I mean, it's better if I do it like this, probably. But the Sims will maneuver around a little bit better like this. I'm not going to be able to put a bathtub in here. It's going to have to be a shower stall, but it's fine. And at least it allows me to get in master bathroom, small bathroom, 2 bedrooms, and a master bedroom. It definitely will look better that way. Never understood. You don't know, Dilly, does it really matter if the nectar goes in wine bottles? It's, in wine bottles? Or you mean wine glasses? I missed when you said that earlier, Kim. The nectar always appears in those weird-ass looking bottles that are supposed to be like wine bottles that aren't wine bottles. They never not appear in those. They're weirdly green bottles. You know, the funny thing, too, about them is... let me see. Can I find one? Buy debug on. Damn it. Testing cheats enabled. On. Buy debug. On. I might be able to actually get a nectar bottle this way. I know there's a way you can put down a nectar rack and you can fill it. But apparently the nectar bottles, they actually have legitimate labels on them, but every time you put them on a shelf, it looks like you're seeing like this weird white label. Turns out they're rotated incorrectly. And there is a mod that fixes that, but at the same time, like, I shouldn't need an entire mod to rotate the damn bottle. But apparently you do. Oh, forget this. Hold on. Miscellaneous surfaces, displays. Maybe it's under displays. It's under one of these. Or is it storage? Storage, miscellaneous. Here. Make tasteable. Show object status. Make buyable. Treasure component. Set one-time treasure input now. Make tasteable. There you go. See, now it supplies them. I don't think I can take anything out of it right now, though. No. Oh, well. There was a birthday party, you just haven't been able to follow. Oh, God. I think things that are tasteable with that mod, every time your sim tastes from one of those glasses, it's a $30, 30 simoleons for it. If that's the case, I'm very happy for that mod because I feel like the sim should have to pay for that. Anything that causes the Sims to have more money taken out of their pocket, I'm not against. Because there's not enough stuff that the Sims spend their money on, and it's easy for them to make too much money in this one. Shit. Alright. Lighting. What do we want for this room? Actually, this kind of works. There. Set intensity, bright, this light. Boom. I kind of want to change the coloring of it at some point, but I'll worry about that in a bit. Because right now I just want to get some light in here. Where's this one? There. We're fine. We will replace those. Hi, Slaughter Daughter. How are you guys? I mean, hi, Slaughter Daughter. How are you? And hi, Josie. How are you? I am so... I don't feel all that tired. I'm more just waking up, if that makes sense. Paneling. Curiosity. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Okay. So if we take this... turn it to more of a paint, let's say. I kind of don't mind that color, but maybe a little bit wider. Then we'll take this and we'll put that there. And then if we take this one, and instead of that pattern... I've used that pattern before. I mean... it doesn't look very sophisticated, is my problem with it. Although this... no, I want the color. I don't want that. I want this. What was going on? Your sleepy panties so far today, but otherwise, well, thank you. Oh my god, Fuzzbot, thank you for like overriding everyone. That was me being facetious. God fucking damn it. Here, let me try this. Is there a way for me to get more of a pattern down here? There might be with a different wall. Can you stop thinking, game? Hey, hun.
Hey, what happened to spooky games?
I'm not doing that bit right now.
You love me.
Because it's still the 6th of the month.
It's
and I have
October. Honey, it is spooky month.
I am not dropping everything I've been in the currently playing just because October is supposed to last for 30 odd days with Halloween. No. I will fit it in. I have an idea, and I was planning on telling people later. Thinking about this one. Okay. Thinking about this with regards to, let me see. Not there. That's fine. I don't know if I want that part, but hold on. Yeah, that. Let's put this one here for the trim. And then this one, this needs to be just a something. Oh god, why does it look like the wall's made out of cardboard? Maybe not fabrics. Hold on. Geometric. I think we already tried geometric and we didn't like it though. Yeah, I'm definitely having problems figuring out what to do with this. I wouldn't know where to begin with the colors. It's very green and samey. I don't think I like this the stripes. What's a complementary color to this green? Like, I kind of like this green and I kind of want to do this, but... Rawr. Moo cow. Carpeting and rugs. Oh god. Fabrics. Actually, hold on. No. Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, this isn't horrible here. just that the entire exterior is trying to ooze like this whiteness. Like, look at the entire exterior. It's got this crisp, clean look, and then you look inside, and it's just like this carrying this green color in. And it's just like embracing it. And it's all like, how earthy and old school can we get? And I'm just like, please no. Yeah. Is that leopard print? No, they're actually tiny flowers of sorts. It's horrible though. Like, we could do this. I mean, we could make it just as simple as that. All the way through. And then the entire entryway, we could easily just do... The wire messages, red and green, are just the instant old school. It's this off-white that's bugging me a little bit, but at the same time, I don't desperately hate it. Like this. No. Could do that. Why are your messages so fucking... I have no idea. I'm not against this. I'm not against the look. I'm a little annoyed that I can't get this like centered properly. The most I could do is that, and it's awkward to me. But I mean, it's not that bad, honestly. Let me see. Get that arch. Get that one. That. Like, I kind of like this one. And I do kind of like this one. Especially if it's going to, like, into the dining room area. Because it's supposed to be dining room, bar, entertainment area, maybe sunroom of sorts. Oops. There. I mean, it's definitely different. If I were to figure out why your chat looks so weird as far as the font, Twitch made it so you can adjust the size of the font. Huh. I didn't know that. That's cool and weird. All at once. Door. Because this has the same door. Here. You, come here. Don't ask questions, you're a door. I mean, I don't hate the color scheme, it works. It fits the door, sorta. It's just, it's very... Here, let's give it carpeting, or do we want carpeting or hardwood floors? It's really cool for people who have a compromised vision. Yeah, that is cool, actually, then. Instead of having to do the entire window, I mean, it makes it a lot better. You know what I could do? I just had this thought. Metal tile. Oh my god, it looks so old now. Come on. Oh my god. Really? There we go. They could go and make it so it's not visible to the streamer if you're rated with 5 or less psi. Then they go, I mean, honestly, I kind of like that. It can potentially hurt small channels, sort of. Potentially. But, like, there's sometimes people, the problem is there's sometimes people that are trying to garner more attention than not doing it. Like, there are people who are doing it with more of a pay attention to me attitude rather than a hey, I want to raid and I want to do this kind of thing, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it better, but it's like there are people that just sometimes want to take advantage of the fact that another channel has a view, and then they'll sit there and they'll start up a stream and then they'll raid within like half an hour of streaming or something, and it's very obvious that it was not intended as a, hey, I was streaming and hey, I want to say hi and let's send some people over there. It's oh my god, this person's streaming, let's get them to pay attention to me. So there's kind of it's kind of a duality between it. Like, I kind of like it. I don't. At the same time, I can understand why you wouldn't necessarily want it. You get it if they're trying to be hard, but as usual, it hurts more people than it helps. You know, it would be better if they gave you the option to flip a switch to turn that on or off. That way, if you want to be able to help some other people and you want them to get noticed. But I mean, you could still end up hosting and like for instance, Luna Arcana, she ends up hosting us instead of raiding. I don't know why she doesn't raid instead of hosting, but like I know that she hosts instead of raiding, so I make a point of like pointing out whenever she pops up and if I see it. That's a for instance. This house is starting to feel really old for its exterior, by the way. The exterior just exudes some level of like newness ish, and the interior is starting to feel really old. I don't necessarily like that. Let me get rid of this. It's the color. It's this green color. And part of it is because if you look at the other windows, they're white. We only have some. Because not all the windows are that color. Fuck. Maybe a little better?
Mushroom.
Honestly, I can't tell. Bodhi. There's birds outside. Both Bodhi and Tiger are staring at the window. Also, Sky Puffle, thank you for the follow. But yeah. I know that I intentionally go out of my way. Especially if I have some extra time at night, I will go and I will check and see if I can find new channels that we haven't seen before. And I look specifically for smaller channels. But I also look within, like, categories that I've been enjoying lately. Like, I've been looking a lot in the retro channels to see people. Yeah, the auto hosts you'll never end up seeing. You almost never see the auto hosts. But there's so many people that end up hosting anyways. It's like, part of that is I think we have hosting alerts turned off because so many people end up hosting. It's just alerts like crazy. Because I believe there's a one you can turn on for stream labels and we intentionally don't use it. If I'm remembering correctly. I know I want this to be a study, and the thing is, I kind of want carpeting in here. I don't know why I want carpeting in here, but I kind of want carpeting. You missed The Sims 3. You should find a way to download it again. The one thing I say about that Sky Puffle is if you don't have access to it or you don't know how to download it or anything, keep an eye out for it on Steam. It goes on sale regularly. When it goes on sale, each and every single expansion through it on Steam goes on sale for like $3. it's possible to get Sims 3 and all of its expansions for incredibly cheap. Just go on Steam and wishlist them. And then you'll get a notification the moment it pops up. Bad body. Oh, Tiger's sleep buddy was awake. No, thank you, Slaughter Daughter. It's really sweet. Yeah, no, it's like like the main reason why we would keep like hosts quieter is because the number of people that will host to try and get the recognition for themselves first and foremost, which normally I wouldn't mind because if you're trying to grow your channel, it's not a big deal, but it gets annoying. Like the people that sit there and say, look, I've hosted, I swear I hosted, they host and unhost and host and then unhost, and then they do it over and over and over, and we've had that in the past. Turning it off ends up being one of the only things you can do to get people to stop doing that. I mean, I could put the door here. It's not the greatest spot. There, we can move these around if needed. New sales is a really good idea. Yeah, it's whenever I'm doing The Sims 3, whether it's building or when it's our Sunday night stream, that with the regular Dabbling with Divinity stream, which for anyone who's new or anything, we do have a regular Sunday night stream called Dabbling with Divinity. I need to update that title now because poor little Emily is already grown up. But yeah. What kind of home are we building? So we are currently working on just a standard home for the most part. We're trying to fill up some empty lots and fill out the areas in the town. So we built this house in the past and completely like filled it with stuff, and it's actually a really nice house. This house is sitting here. We decided that this is going to be the rich area of town for the most part. The overall aesthetic is, this is a custom map known as Salmon Woods. You can find it through My Sims Realty online. You're not going to find it looking the way it does right now because most of these buildings and homes that are in here I've placed. Like, I built all 3 of these. I built all 6 of these. I built this one. These were here before. These 2 were here before. What else did I end up building? We created the science facility here. It's the totally empty lot, which we love to death. There's absolutely nothing here. Nothing. Nope. No top secret laboratory at all. It's just an innocent cow and all. And this rug is actually a modded like rug, which is acts as a science lab. So Sims that work for the science lab come in here, and it's at the end of a park. It's at the end of a park and it's hidden, and we just filled it with overgrown crap. And so if Sims get the science job, they come here and they just vanish into the door. I tried putting the rug inside and downstairs, but when Sims go to work, they will not actually use this door. I did test it, so the rug was the only other option. It's modded and had to be pulled from online. Totally not community crack house. But we redid their library because it's the Samantha Memorial Library, because we've had an ongoing series beforehand where it was, prior to this, it was this Living by Samantha and then Designs by Angela. So we have the Designs by Angela Memorial Museum here, which has just memorials of Angela, and then Samantha's the library because she wrote so many books throughout her entire lifetime. This street with all these houses, they're all basically townhome styles that we ended up building that are all very similar with slight adjustments. We built these 3 homes. I popped this home in here from one I downloaded that I just wanted to see. I really like this home, so I kept it. This house we ended up building, it's really small for the size of the lot. These were here before. I also went through and I did a lot of adjustments to the community lots because they had a lot of all-in-one showers, and I hate all-in-one showers and cheaty type elements. It was like all-in-one showers and computers and laptops in each and every single community building, so I ripped them apart and redid them. I created this laundromat, and the town itself is completely and utterly populated by subscribers. There's a sim for every single subscriber to the channel that's within the town. And so as we're playing it on Sundays and we go through it, most of the Sims we run into are different subscribers. And the level of energy and time and effort that goes into keeping that up to date is quite heavy. But it's definitely worth it because it comes off as a really good feel. And none of the subscribers look... Most of the subscribers look like they were created by some mad genius because my husband, Isaac. I'm Dilly, one other half of the channel. The other half is Isaac, so it's Dilzik. Okay. These, by the way, we found out were a problem. So we're gonna have to fix this. But I'll get into that in a bit. We poured a lot of commitment into this and it shows. Yeah, it's... I had a crazy idea one day and I kind of went with it and now it's just no turning back. So these, as far as I can tell, and no, I don't have absolute proof, but the 4x4 aspect means that Sims can't actually walk on the parts that they're touching. So there's 2 squares here that this one's touching that will keep Sims from being able to travel. So these bushes will actually hamper Sims movement, and that makes me really upset. So I'm probably gonna have to swap them out. Where are those rose bushes that we kept seeing being used? These? Can these be changed? No, of course not, because why would you be able to change that style? Yeah, that should be fun. Actually, no, because we found out at angles they can become problems. I mean, they look fine. Such a creative and awesome world. Yeah, the Salmon Woods is really nice. I did not create Salmon Woods. Salmon Woods was created by someone else. If you were trying to find it, your best bet, go to Google, go Salmon Woods Sims 3, and it's the top one that pops up. If you try to type in My Sim Realty, sometimes you'll go to the wrong place. So it's a lot easier just to search it. And it's right here and it's downloadable. My absolute favorite world, though, and I post it every single time, is Legacy Island. Legacy Island 3 by Arflong7 can be downloaded through the Sims 3 Exchange. It includes each and every single freaking expansion pack in The Sims, and his world is massive. But every expansion pack that adds a new piece of something to the Sims game, he makes sure there's an element of that something in this world. So it includes everything. This includes everything up to Into the Future. I don't have Into the Future, so I actively had to find his worlds. I think these were here, the worlds of Rawflong. And I had to find the one that was one step below this where he didn't use Into the Future. And I downloaded that one. And it's basically the same world, but without Into the Future elements in it. But it's absolutely amazing, and I ended up showcasing it when I found it on my own, and we have a few people that watch the stream that are really big into The Sims 3 that downloaded it, and they swear by it. It's absolutely amazing. But we were so committed to this one when we started that we were all like, oh, adjust everything and drop this world just to get the new one? So we ended up not doing that. Damn. So I know this is the study. This is the seating room / living room. This is the dining room / bar entertainment area with the sunroom over here. Let me see. Can I actually get this over here? Yes. This is the kitchen. I mean, we do not have a lot. Not just salmon rules with the buildings and the Sims and the stories behind it. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. Thank you, Skyfall. I have very few mods and very few customized items. I don't like overburdening my game. The mods that I currently have are along the lines of trying to make the world... I've played Sims 1, I've played Sims 2 to an extent, and just as a side, Sims 1 I did reinstall. We will be playing more of that on stream. I played some of it on Saturday, and everyone was all like, oh my god, why is this game so much harder? Because it was. But, some of the mods I did was intended to try and bring some of the challenge back from The Sims 1 and The Sims 2, but at the same time, finding ways to force the Sims in The Sims 3 to go downtown, because you have an open world, but you have very little reason for them to leave the house if you don't want them to. So I have a mod that doesn't allow them to cook from the refrigerator unless they have the ingredients in stock. And there's another mod that does not allow them to just eat snacks or quick meals from the refrigerator unless they have the snack or quick meal in stock. So they do have to go grocery shopping now, which forces them out of the house and downtown. They can no longer pay for things out of the fridge. This makes this feel old. I like it, but it feels old. This house just has this old feel to it now. I don't know if I care heavily about that or not. Probably not. Hey, Agrim. Yeah, there's I'm trying to think of the other mods that I have in place. There's the Business is Unusual Bistro that I have, because Sims 3 on the store has a mod called Business as Usual. It allows you to create a restaurant similar to the Sims 1, and I think Sims 2 had one, but I'm not certain because I haven't really played enough of Sims 2 to know that. But Sims 1 had a fully functioning restaurant system, and Sims 3 didn't. But they created one in the Sims 3 that you could buy online, but it was really half-assed. The Business is Unusual mod by Annie fixes a lot of the problems with it and makes it function better. So I got that and installed that. I don't know if I really want to be designing it. I just hit go live. Damn it. Well, it's a good time to save just to make sure I don't lose anything. What expansions would I recommend? I mean, I'm horrible. I'd recommend all of them except for Into the Future, but... What? No, that's how many I have. That's not what expansions I recommend. If I open up my list, and I know people were going through this recently, personally, based on what other people would say, if you had to only get one expansion, definitely get Seasons because it changes your game. But the ones that definitely are worth having are Supernatural, Pets. I would say Late Night because it gives you the city options and also gives you the vampires. Generations because it includes even more options for families, for elders, and kids. I like Ambitions because it allows you to have your sim work from at home instead of setting them to rabbit holes all the time. But if you had to do a super limited number, definitely Season, Supernatural, Pets, Generations, and Late Night. But overall, I kind of attest to all of them for everything they introduce. The only one I don't have is Into the Future because I don't really care what it has to offer. Going back in here. I keep on coming out of it and I keep going back into it. I'm having a hard time building this house. So I did find someone who adapted the smaller hedges from The Sims 2 into The Sims 3. I kind of downloaded them, but I didn't install them. I don't know if I want to do it. Just because I don't know if I want to include something that's so... I'd basically end up creating an entire garden and then uploading this to the Sims 3 store, and it would be, like, completely non-functional. By the way, I love the look of this here, but probably clips through the wall. It does a little bit, not by much. Yeah, we'll put it there. Custom places a little bit. So it clips to the wall a little bit there, but I can hide that by putting like another plant in there. Why don't I like Into the Future? Personal preference. I don't necessarily like all the futuristic based stuff. Into the Future is based off of your Sims being able to travel through time going into the future. People who don't mind the sci-fi elements say it's really cool. I'm not super big into sci-fi as much as I am to fantasy, which is why I go like crazy for the supernatural stuff. But I definitely still like sci-fi to an extent. I don't like what Into the Future offers. A lot of other people have said that Into the Future has some really cool elements to it and is worth getting, so take my word on that with a grain of salt. It's very much up to personal preference. You know what I wanted to do here? I remember looking at this and saying it needed 2 lights right here. Actually, that coloring is actually pretty good. It's a little overkill, but at the same time, I mean, the other option would be these ones. Can I change this to being more... Yes, I can. What? Why the hell not? You don't like sci-fi that much either. I don't like this I read that wrong. We have a mod named Sci-Fi. And I was like going, oh, wow. Yeah, it adds things like a jetpack and a futuristic world to go into. It gives sort of like a story mode element to it. You miss the fairies and werewolves from Supernatural. Yeah, that's part of my point with it too. I'm gonna add this over here. What is this? Hold on. Oh, I see what it covered. Just color the whole thing like that. Yeah, it's just like we torment Sci-Fi our mod so much. It's fun. Sci-Fi's a great person. She's lots of fun to have around, but she's also fun to poke. It adds in like a jetpack, I know, for traveling instead of cars. It adds a futuristic car. It adds in time travel between your current city and the future city. Things that your sim does in the current city affect the future city, that kind of thing. Most of the elements I just don't care for, and it's not something I want in my towns. There's the ability to make robots, but you kind of can do that already. It's just better into the future. They include more stuff with it. It's just... yeah. It's like I said, it's up to personal preference on that one. I'm gonna put that there. Let's get rid of it. I'm gonna have so many problems just designing the overall look of this place. Okay. First of all, entertainment. Electronics. Do I want wall mounted or do I want to do my old standby of a flat screen? Do I want to go this route? Because I never used this one. I never used this one partly because it just looks so weird these days. The only other thing I could sit there and say if you're going to look for modded items is, I think it was Annie also. It's one of the modders online. You'd have to find it. They took this particular TV and removed it from its base. So it's a standalone TV. And then they created multiple TV cabinets, which are essentially the same height as any of the coffee tables and made it so it could be placed on top of any of those. So you can mix and match the flat screen with the cabinets. And I really like that concept, and I don't know why I've never done it. That being said, I think we're gonna stick with this one. Why do I always stick this at an angle? Here. I hate how glowy this is. Here, be plastic. Be a that kind of plastic. Be a that kind of plastic. No. I'm sure. Alright. Couches! Too modern. We're sticking with a non-modern aesthetic in this house. I mean, it's a little too modern for that one. I don't want to go super old, though. There. There we go. You got Spore and DLC for like $3 in sales at Steam, a real steal. I've never played Spore.
This is how we annoy them, or scare Izzy. Oh, a new alert type.
What? Why did Isaac make this thing? I don't know. What is this thing? Yeah. What is this? No. Don't and then walk away. Just walked away. You don't know. I don't know. Spore is really fun in like the first 3 stages. Okay. So I'm old enough I remember when Spore came out because, dear lord, I own all my discs for the Sims one because I was there when it came out. I remember all the reviews on Spore. And I remember the reviews on Spore basically going down that path, sitting there and saying, it's a really great game that's trying to achieve too much. And it's fun for certain aspects, but then you eventually get to the point where you can start traveling to other worlds and people are like, now it's getting boring. It starts to going into it tried to be too many different types of games all at once, I remembered. It was like a big point of contention. I don't know if I like the white shells or if I'm just whatever. You know what? I'm gonna nitpick them too much. Just leave them right now. There. Where is this one? Boom, boom. Tables. End tables. Why are there no like mission style end tables going on in this house? Like you can get these. You can get these. I mean, thinking. we also stream gameplay of The Sims? Yes. Who's Isaac? Oh, so I'm Dilly. Isaac is my husband. Together we make up the Dilzik channel. I'm doing the daytime streams currently, which typically start about 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. I started, I think, more closer to 8 o'clock today. And they go until about 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon. It's mostly to try and keep me into a pattern until I end up going back to work. I'm going to be starting to look for work probably in another month or so. So I'm kind of like trying to wait out COVID dying down as much as possible. But anyways, gameplay for Sims 3 gets streamed on Sundays with Dabbling with Divinity, which is our ongoing series. That's our wonderful like title screen that we have going there. That's when we tend to do gameplay the most. Other than that, I have installed The Sims 1 and The Sims 2, and I do want to play some more of those on stream at some point, and we probably will, sooner rather than later. But beyond that, we're not going to be sticking with this all day long. We do end up switching between multiple different games because I do stream for so long. We're starting with light building in The Sims 3 because while I'm drinking coffee, of which I need to get more soon, this is a nice, good starter for the day, and moving into something a little bit heavier afterwards is always pretty much what ends up getting done. And as far as what we're going to be playing today, the goal at the moment is we're going to be playing The Sims 3, then we're going to be moving into playing more of the old Harry Potter games. I am going to do one more partial stream of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And I'll be doing that today. After that, I don't think you're going to be doing any more of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Because I don't really like it. It's not a very good Harry Potter game. It's pretty bad. I hate these tables. There's older Harry Potter games. Well, I mean, by old, they're all old too to some extent. We're playing the Half-Blood Prince. Beyond that, I have gotten my hands on the older Sorcerer's Stone games for the PlayStation and the GameCube. So we'll be ended up playing those as well at some point. And I know there's been some questions about if I would do the Lego games, and I am leaning probably towards yes. Really like this setup as much as I thought I did. I'm really having problems with this particular setup. Actually, that table is not that bad. Hold on, give me this. But beyond doing the Harry Potter games, after that we're going to be continuing on with our
Mushroom.
gameplay of No One Lives Forever, or also known as the operative No One Lives Forever. And Demi, thank you for following. No One Lives Forever is a first-person shooter game with stealth elements that was created back, and I believe it released in 2000. It is kind of lost to most people's memories, which is one of the reasons why I've been streaming it. It is an absolutely fantastic game. Won multiple Game of the Year awards at the time, and was just absolutely fantastic when it came out. And it's really sad that it's been lost to a lot of people's memories, and that's partly because it got lost in licensing hell. So I didn't play Phasmophobia, Isaac did.
45 minutes. I have 45 minutes until I get off work and hope Fairy. I want tea. Okay, before that happens, because I didn't tea have a fever, but I
You got a stomach bug, Cherubeth, and that's kind of what I had. And hi and hello. And welcome for your 45 minutes of non-pukiness, hopefully. I'm trying to give as much room as possible here so that the Sims can maneuver around. Yeah, no, I didn't play Phasmophobia. Isaac did. Isaac played it last And yes, he is a very cute person. Very adorable. I love him. I don't actually have a camera hooked up to my computer because we only have one web camera, and it's on Isaac's computer, and every time I disconnect it to go onto mine just for video interviews, it's a nightmare for him to reconnect it, he says. So I've looked into getting one for mine so that I could do a face cam during the days, but honestly, they're overpriced right now. They're easily double to triple their normal cost, and I'm not willing to pay the extra money just because they're in demand. You can only hope for the best. You'll be back later. Yeah, no, totally. Go relax, Cherubeth. I mean, it's like I completely canceled yesterday's day stream because I had like this weird ass stomach bug. I was intending to get here by I was intending to get here. I was trying to do an afternoon stream at like 12 on, and it just didn't happen. I was feeling so crappy. Like I'm just thankful it was just like a short ass stomach bug, whatever the hell it was. Kind of don't mind that stripe, but that really needs to be worked on. Middle part though. Get a potato camera. All of them are expensive. All of them. There is no such thing as a cheap camera right now. And all the cameras you think are cheap, they probably are still costing 2 to 3 times as much. The camera that I got for Isaac is $70. It is currently going for about $160 online. It's a Logitech camera. It's not that expensive. It's normally a $70 camera. And I was trying to get that one, but every place that's selling it is selling it for like $160. And I think the lowest I found it was like $140, and I'm not willing to pay that money for it. Trying to find... I've used this before. I've used that pattern before. Here, let's see. Okay. I kind of want to keep it in the brown range, sort of. Yeah, webcams are hot. Yeah, it's because of all the stay-at-home stuff that's been going on. Like people having to like work from at home and everything. It's like webcams are very much in demand. And what's happened is all the places such as Logitech themselves, who has them, they're sold out. The people that are currently selling them for 2 to 3 times are people that bought them all with the intention of holding on to them until they were needed, and now they're trying to resell them. I am not willing to give those people any validation or credence to the bullshit that they're trying to pull. So that's why I'm not willing to buy it. It's very samey with floor. I think it's my problem with it. What bastards? I mean, I understand the concept. It just annoys the hell out of me when people pull that kind of shit. So I have been checking on Logitech's site regularly just to see if there's been any updates from them on their cameras. They're still out on their end. They don't have anything, but they are still listing them on their site as going for like the $70 range that they've been saying it should be going for. So they're definitely not falling into the hole that all these other places are falling into. That's a little better. I mean, I think I've used this kind of color beforehand, but... Damn it. Hi, Parched. Hi, Anime. I know I'm like being super slow with this one. Well, how easily will the Sims maneuver around this? There's a space there. I mean, there is a space. They can maneuver around it, but how likely are they to get stuck amongst all this? They'll be all like, oh, wow, this is a great place. And then they all just get jammed in front of the coffee table. My problem is I don't want to move it forward because then it looks weird. The whole thing looks weird. I'm upset. We should just make these pieces like white and match this. This thing doesn't even match. Hold on. Hell. Here's my problem with the red carpet. The wood's all blending in. You need to make the wood like lighter. There. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. There. Looks stupid like this. No. No stupid bands. There. It's a little better. Sort of. I've done this kind of thing before with these shelves. This is nothing new. God damn it. Give me some lamps. We should put the duck lamp out. Duck. Just a duck lamp. Just, no. Hi, Josie. Adesso has a 1080p cyber track cam for $60 if that's any help at all. I don't know what Adesso is. Adesso. I've never heard of Adesso. Me want the Dunk Lampu. Adesso's well, I know Adesso's a brand, but again, it would be a matter of having to research and just see what does that brand normally cost. Because like I said, there's been like all of the prices are being changed. Do hardware acquisition management for your company. Did it go up in price though? That, and I'd need to look and see what the reviews on it are. You love ducks, they're so cute, especially when they wiggle their tail. That duck would not wiggle its tail, mostly because it's made out of wood with a lamp stuck in it. I mean, have I ever seen Resident Evil Gaiden? Which one is that one? Isn't that the GameCube one? Isaac played a bunch of the handheld Resident Evils, and I think he might have played Gaiden, and I don't know why he played it. Because he was all like, I'm gonna play this. I'm like, please don't. You're gonna hate yourself and life and everything about it. He was all like, no, I'm gonna play it. And I'm like, oh god. Like, why would you do this? And he was like, I'm gonna play it. And he did play it. And I don't remember what he thought of it. I think he thought it was pretty bad. Look at this one. Cute. I hate how some of these slots that it puts them in. What? Like, there's no middle slot, really. Where's the magazines? Yeah, Gaiden is Game Boy, super underrated. Isaac played it. It's not very good. I don't remember what he thought of it, but I do remember it's not very good. And I know you could say it's not underrated, that it was underrated, but it was not very good. I mean, because for what it for being on the Game Boy, how it what it did, it accomplished quite a bit. I mean, that's not easy to put a game like Resident Evil on the Game Boy. Yeah, the one that Isaac played. I don't remember what he ended up thinking of it. I just remember it's just... Can this be changed? Of course you can. It'd be nice if you could change the style of the magazines and they actually changed to different magazines, because then you could just do piles of them on top of each other, and then they just all look like a ton of different magazines. But no, they didn't do that. Why would they do that? Here, it looks slightly lived in this way. Okay. Now, as far as up here... Oh dear. Where's the one... You know what's funny is that one plant I put into the houses, I'm all like, this has been around since Sims 1. Totally has changed since Sims 1, and I didn't remember it until we played Sims 1. This one. It's totally nothing like the rubber plant that they have in the Sims 1. It's reminiscent of it, but it's not the same plant. Also, I'm going to do the same thing I love doing to this thing. I'm going to make it into that. There. Can I make it a little lighter so you don't blend so... There you go. That nice little weave. There we go. There was a question. Hold on. Super rare you never watched someone play. It's on our channel, Fickle. The channel for our YouTube channel is basically used to house all the VODs from any of our streams. It's the same name as this channel. It's Dilly. You can find all the stuff up there, but Resident Evil Gaiden should be have been uploaded. You love Resident Evil 0, but no one plays it. I have it, and I plan on playing it probably this month even. I've never played Resident Evil 0, so I know the basic concept of it. I know it's when they introduced the leeches and the prehistoric crap that makes me very upset about the whole Resident Evil franchise, because there's a point where the story's changed where I just want to facepalm so hard, and that was around the time when they did that. But the gameplay-wise looks like it's something along the lines of what I'd like, because I prefer the more classic Resident Evil gameplay. And I know that I'm aware that I'll be fiddling quite heavily with my inventory, that I'll be dropping stuff, going back, grabbing it. It doesn't bother me. I might have a moment or two where I'll just be all like, dear Lord, why am I doing this again? But I don't care. I do want to play it. I also have never played Resident Evil 4, and that's another one on my list. Whether I'll play it this month is very unlikely. Starting Fridays, I am going to be trying to put together, at least for the next 2 Fridays... Let me look at the calendar. Yes. So for the next 2 Fridays, the 9th and the 16th, the day streams are going to be trying to be composed of Spooky Duke games. I don't do super scary stuff very well, such as Amnesia. It makes me too anxious, too jumpy. But horror-based stuff, yes. I can definitely do certain things. Faith 2 is one that I want to play, and it's on my list for this coming Friday. If you haven't seen the Faith series, I've already played the first one. It's good. There's only 2 of them, I think, and I think there's one precursor to the series that was made. It's an independent game that was released on itch.io. It's pretty good. But I'm trying to put together a list of games to go through that are on the Spooky Dookie end to kind of ease into it. And I think every single Friday... have I tried Phasmophobia yet? I have no desire to play it. Isaac plays it. I kind of think it looks boring. And Isaac even told me he was kind of surprised at how little he was scared with it. And he later told me he's like, he hammed it up a little bit for the stream, and I'm like, why did you ham it up? We don't ham anything up, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm all like, if you're not scared, don't be scared. I'm like, don't do that. He did say there were some genuine points when he was playing it that it made him jump, but he also said that when he was together with everyone, it's like he wasn't ever afraid of anything. And to me, I know Phasmophobia is popular right now. I know that everyone likes it. But honestly, when I look at it, I don't care what you say about it. Each of the ghosts look like they might have different triggers, but when they trigger, they all do the same thing. They all come after you, they put their hands around you, and then they kill one of you, and then you go into Spectral World and can't talk to people. To me, it looks like a fad game that everyone's into, that everyone wants to play right now, that has very little redeeming quality to it. So... No, that's not what I said, real Capico. Why would anyone end up saying that? Like, Isaac said he was being a little bit more scared than what he actually was feeling, because I think he was a little let down on how afraid he was. He said he got scared when he played on his own. That was the point when he was, like, feeling the most afraid. But he said every time that he was sitting around Dunce and Def and Craven, he didn't really feel afraid in the game. And I can see that. To me, Phasmophobia doesn't look like something that's really scary on that end. I just know that it's a very, very, very popular game right now, and I know everyone's playing it. And that's another thing I'm just kind of like, ooh, look, Halloween. It's not something that, thank you, Josie. It's not something that ends up interesting me. I don't know why Isaac got onto it so hard. But he was seeing some of it being played, and he desperately wanted to play it, and he kept on asking me, and I'm just like, I don't care about it. So, but that's why I'm trying to look into, but that's why I'm trying to look into other things. Hi, Sajida. But I'm trying to find games that I can play, which is hard to do. Because I'm trying to find things that aren't super long-winded, so while Resident Evil's probably going to be on there, and probably Resident Evil 0, I don't want to say I'm going to play Resident Evil 0 and then Resident Evil 4, because I also want to do Night in the Woods. And I know that's not exactly a scary game, but someone did say it's fall-based and it's a good time to start was this month, and I really want to do that. I'm trying to find stuff to put on this, by the way. No. There's not enough tchotchkes. Like, there's this, but it doesn't really sit up there. Yeah, Isaac's fine with scary stuff for the most part. He gets motion sick if it's a first person, so there's a lot of games he can't play that he could play. I think he'd be able to do Amnesia better than I would. I can't do Amnesia. I tried doing it on my own a long time ago. I kind of screamed and just left. And it's the same with the first Silent Hill. I tried playing that a long time ago on my own. I kind of just screamed and left. I uninstalled the game. I just deleted the game and removed it. I couldn't deal with it. Triven Shep, thank you for the follow. Does Alien cause you problems? Aliens would probably cause him problems, and I'm the one that owns it. I'm not against actually playing Alien more. It's just when I was playing it on easy, I will say that while I was kind of like feeling a little anxious, on easy, the alien's too easy. He just doesn't go anywhere. And I only put him on easy because I didn't want to have to deal with his AI because I knew how I would handle it. Like, the rest of the game was challenging enough, but the alien on easy is just like, where the hell is he? I don't think I ever saw him, other than the scripted points. Where the hell are things that I can put up here? Paint stencils. Makeup. I mean, I could put makeup up there, but I'm not going to. That's the Bohemia things. Broken art. But no. Paintbrushes, of which I still haven't put these much of anywhere. Horseshoe, the buckets, traffic cones. Isaac gets carsick, yes. He can get carsick, and he can get quite heavily carsick. And he gets sick on... Yeah, he has to... When he went to Disneyland with me, he had to take, what are those pills? Forget. Table Yeti. The fuck is this? I mean, this is cute. Sort of. Can I change his coloring? Yeah, but not completely. Dramamine, yeah. You took Dramamine. I mean, I can put plants up there. That's not a problem. I've done that, and I don't mind putting some plants up there again. But I'm trying to find other things. This was something I was seriously going to look into last night, was downloading more custom objects that I can put for little tchotchkes, but at the same time, I don't want a whole ton of custom objects everywhere. Like, you have the magic wands. Okay, I don't want to put magic wands. You have that little picture. That's fine. It doesn't really fit. The study stack of books, which apparently can't go there. Made a pork roast last night with onions and small red potato, celery, and carrots. It came out so well, and you're so happy. It actually sounds delicious. That sounds really good. I haven't done a proper roast outside of a pot, outside of a crock pot in a long while. I've done it before, and it was a German-based dish, and I forget what it was called. But it took, like, flat skirt steak, and, let me see, you rubbed, like, I'm trying to remember, you rubbed some mustard on the inside after sprinkling some spices on it, then you lined it with white onion and pickles, rolled it up, tied it up in a bundle, and then you made multiples of those and dropped them in. And I ended up serving it with a broiled cabbage, and it was really good. Surprisingly really good. Let's see, I like these, but it doesn't really fit. I'm gonna play Resident Evil 0, probably. More than likely, Resident Evil 0 is going to go on the list. Let me actually put it on the list. Evil 0. How long is it? Roulade. Thank you, Josie. That's exactly what it was. Let me see. How long to beat Resident Evil 0? And of course, it's going to be like... On average... Rushed, 9 hours. I never do rush. They say about 12 hours on average, 17 hours if you're playing it leisurely. So, that's actually pretty quick. Yeah, I'll definitely put it on the list for it to be added for it then. Probably not on Friday, but I don't know. I need to put the list together, so it's very possible on Friday. Westmark Manor is doing something in particular for the holiday season, and since I never finished it because of all the bugs, I think I will start playing that one again. And if you haven't seen Westmark Manor, it is a Lovecraftian-based puzzly type adventure game that within a house, and it definitely has that creeptastic atmosphere. Despite any of its issues that I had when I ran into it, I do think it has a lot of promise, and I think that the developers have been very, very, very responsive to any notifications about any problems with it, and I definitely see it as being a title that's worth picking up and keeping an eye on. This is the microphone, we don't need that. But as far as Resident Evil 0 today, no. Not today. Today we're doing this for a bit, not for too much longer, and then we're going to move into playing more of the Harry Potter games. We're going to be doing Goblet of Fire first, then we're going back into Half-Blood Prince, and then we're going to be playing more of The Operative No One Lives Forever. It's a chainsaw! Just put it... I think it's wall-mounted. Why is there a wall-mounted chainsaw? It's like... desserts, no. There's so few things that you can put on these shelves. Like, there's this baby thing, foot thing. Like, it doesn't even fit very well on the small shelf. I hate that I can't rotate this. Ugh. How small is this? Whatever. We're putting that up. Urn of Mystery. I mean, it's really weird the amount of stuff that's up here right now, honestly. Is this the only spot? It can only fit on that spot. Like, despite the... But even as Resident Evil 0, like, is it a prequel or something? It's kind of... It was made using the same engine as the Resident Evil 1 remake. And it's supposed to be a prequel with Rebecca, and honestly, it makes absolutely no sense. Like, why is Rebecca so scared if she's already dealt with zombies on a train prior to coming here? It's like... like, I always found that
Mushroom.
funny. Zemamarona, thank you for the follow. I know I butchered your username, but I do that a lot here sometimes. And I don't mean to, but I did. Another little potted plant. I feel like it's just too much. If I keep putting stuff up there, it's gonna be too much. Like... Okay. Can I change the urn? Yes, I can. Here. Change it to... Just make it a whiter urn or something. Just make it... Oh, that's interesting. It's got, like, cracks in it. Cool. Here, just do that one and that one. Here. Or I could just make it a greenish-ish color. Like this. Ew. Good enough. I mean, it's something. Not a fan of Resident Evil in general. You like the puzzle aspect when the puzzles are actually good. It fits more on the puzzly type line as like some of the other ones. Don't feel bad another streamer calls you Borning Rainbows. But you don't have a G in your name. And you're obviously born in rainbows. Boring rainbows. Oh my god. That's kind of funny though. Yeah. Here, have another plant. So like, why do you have so many plants on your coffee table? Don't tell me what I can and can't do. Here, that color. Here. And then we can do... one a table here. Yeah. Let me do that. Let me get this wood. Put that there. Okay. It's really, the only problem is because it's underneath the light, it's very bright. I can tone that down by making it solid wood. Ain't it something? Sure, why not? Here, let me get rid of this one. Let's turn off all the lights. Alright. So now we have a sense of the lighting in here. It's not horrible. I kind of wish I had more lighting over there. Let me see. I have the one standing light. Fupa likes you, Wilbur. What the hell is this? When did this come in? Showtime. Of course it's showtime. Where's this one? This is the one I was thinking of. Except I want to put it more back over here. There. Okay. So this guy, I'm going to do more of a... Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll get more of this one. for the lamp post. No. So it matches a little bit more. Yeah, it's not horrible. We're fine with that. I mean, there's this entire blank space over here, which makes me a little weirded out. Like, what am I supposed to put over here? Bookcases? I mean, it's a really weird spot for bookcases, honestly. So what is after this? After this, we're going to be doing more Harry Potter. I was honestly thinking of doing this. I was trying to hide that one, but let me see what else I have in here. What else do I have plant-wise? How many are left? Are we talking about Harry Potter's? Well, that's different because technically Half-Blood Prince is the last one for the PC games that I want to play. But some people did mention the console ones, and I can't help but think that it might be worth going through and playing each of the console games for Harry Potter just because they are each quite different in their own respect. The kumquats of prosperity. Kumquats of prosperity. So I've actually downloaded the console games and I'm going to be playing all of them. Excuse me, Fubo, I heisted for that. So, yeah. Once we're done with the current Harry Potter, we're definitely moving into, we're going to be moving into the console versions of the Harry Potter games that I never got to. And I've never really played them before, so they'll be first times. I'm kind of super excited to play Chamber of Secrets for the Game Boy. Or not the Game Boy. Chamber of Secrets for the GameCube. Because I've heard some really good things about that one. I could put in a welcome mat here. Like, so I keep on grabbing this one half the time. But there's this one. Also, on top of that, I grabbed this one a lot. I didn't know there was a bigger version of it. I don't know how this always escaped me. But somehow I just never noticed that there is a bigger version of this one. So I could sit here and go, boop. The kitties were fighting each other. What? Tiger and Bodhi were fighting each other. Oh, God. Oh, God, no. I was trying. Get out of here. I mean, honestly, this one works the best for this doorway, so... But the question is, what are we turning it into? Can I just make it matchy-match? I don't know.
Mushroom.
Somactius, thank you for the follow. That looks horrible. I mean, hold on. That's a little better, actually. I mean, it looks decent-ish. It looks like it matches, sort of. Fuck it, that looks better. I like that look better. It has some character to it. I don't like that this area is empty. What family will live in this house? I have no idea. So part of what I'm doing with the town is I'm trying to create some empty homes in the town, so that, because as long as there's no empty homes, Maxis made Sims cannot move into the town. I tend to have a rule against the main Sim family that I'm playing with interacting with the subscribers in the town, because then it gets to the point where you're kind of starting to play favorites. So if the Sims ever marry anyone or get involved in a major relationship beyond like a simple date, it will never end up being with a subscriber. So in order for that to happen more easily, I need more lots that are empty that EA created Sims can end up moving into, because you have multiple different types of Sims. You have the Sims that live in each of the homes, which all of these houses are filled with different subscribers that are in them. You have the empty ones, which EA Sims can move into. And then what you have are what known as homeless Sims. Beyond the homeless Sims, you also have all the ghosts in the town. Every ghost takes up a Sim slot. Every homeless Sim essentially takes up a Sim slot. A homeless Sim is the term that's used for a Sim that does not actually have a physical house with a physical bed that they can go to sleep in. They typically end up migrating towards an apartment building and they go into one of the doors there where they vanish, or you just never ever see them go into a home. Those are what are known as homeless Sims. Homeless Sims can be any Sim that you've ever had touch the town or put into the town, or any EA-based Sim. So anytime I've dropped a Sim into this town, even for a little bit, if I've taken them out, the game can end up calculating them and putting that Sim into the category known as homeless Sims, and you'll start seeing that Sim even if you remove them out of the town. There's also a soft cap limit in the game, from what I understand, of about 180 Sims. Once you hit 180 Sims, if you start going over, the game starts to first delete out the homeless Sims, and then after it deletes the homeless Sims, it starts deleting out ghost Sims from the game to make room for more Sims. So in order to prevent that from happening, I constantly do a census once a month to see who's a current subscriber. If someone hasn't subscribed to the channel in about 4 months, they get removed from the town. Most often they get put into this area down here, where they're put on hold in case they ever subscribe to the channel again. That way I can just pull them back out and put them back into the town. It's a lot easier than constantly making them over and over and over. But, like, yeah, so there's a census that has to be done just to ensure that the game isn't constantly deleting people and pulling them out. No one would ever consider it favoritism if you married a sub, lol. How do you know the sub would survive the marriage? How do you know? Hi, Sharp Teddy. Are we playing Control today? Very unlikely, not during the daytime. I will be doing it more than likely Thursday night, possibly. If you're in the Discord, Teddy, make sure you get in the Discord. If you're not, I will try and announce when I'm doing Control. I'm aware that you're very interested in it, and so when I think of Control, I tend to think of trying to somehow notify you. But I'm not doing Control this afternoon. I do want to play more Control. I really want to play more Control. I just need to find the time to play it and when to play it. I'm making it white again. I know. I think actually with the time, we're probably going to switch games. You're in Discord? Okay, good. Yeah, no, keep an eye out, and I'll try and make a post when I end up planning to play Discord. Probably Thursday, and if not Thursday evening, Thursday during the day. But Fridays, we're going to start doing some Spooky Duke stuff for the next 2 Fridays. And then I'm going to try and change a lot of the games and how I'm playing them to more of the Spooky Duke stuff for the final 2 weeks within the month, just for the ramp up to Halloween. I don't want to make it all spooky, scary games throughout the entire month, because I don't do very well and there's only so many I can play, so I don't know at what point I would start running out of games. So yeah, why would I put this here? I'm actually going to be doing a study area over here, which I want bookcases in. So I don't know what to put here. Maybe a toy area? Maybe a pet area? Cat Ace. Cat Ace. Yes, spooks. Yeah, no, we're definitely doing something for the Halloween. I'm also thinking of doing a playthrough, because it's not too big, a playthrough of Costume Quest 1 and 2. For anyone who hasn't seen it, it does take place during Halloween, so it does seem like a good thing to end up doing. I kind of feel like this is perfect for the cats. Let me do that. Bye, Teddy. All right. I'm gonna end up doing like one of these. Just put it right here. Just happiness for the cat all the time. Total kitty cat hangout territory. This actually works. You like this song? Played Costume Quest 2, really enjoyed it, surprisingly. I've played the first one, and I know I've beaten it. It's been a long time. I wanted to play Costume Quest 2, and I never got around to it. So that's why I'm thinking it would be a really good game to play. It'd be a really good game to play. This English somewhere. It just seems like it would be good overall to do. Let me see. There we go. Simple enough, cute enough. I like the entranceway. It's actually really, really nice and cozy. It's not overly cluttered. It looks good. I don't have much in the way of pictures up, but I'm fine with that. I would love to put pictures here, but it's really hard to put pictures down. Like when you don't have family pre-done with a bunch of pictures. And because I have people already in the town, I can't do that easily. So, like, this area is going to be a study. Here. I know I was going to switch over, but now I'm stuck on this a little. Type Sims instead of Sim. Oh. Oh my god. What the fuck, Fubo? You're trying to get the Sim AC command to go in? Or the Sims command? No, you got the Sims command right, Sherbeth. Yeah. But Fubo doesn't want you to have it. For some reason, I thought this was big enough that I could actually put a desk here and then everything else. But now I'm wondering, maybe I should put, like, bookcase here? Ew. Like, you could put the bookcase there. Was checking out ideas. I mean, you always have this one. Um. Bodhi, what are you doing? You just went batshit crazy. Oh, he's going after a bird or something. He like just popped in and he was all like, "Oh my god!" Like, Bodhi, what are you doing? And he's like, "Oh, oh. Shoot. Bookcases. I mean, I like these bookcases, especially if you use them as end units for something. They're really neat. But, like, you could just do, like, put them here instead of the oh, shit. I do like the bookshelves. We put like an ancient artifact here that Lara Croft can like just break in half, crying while she does it. Trinity can't have this. Snap. Oh my god. Riot. Put that. I don't know how good this looks. Definitely doesn't look like it's rightly centered. Yeah. It's close enough, actually. But it looks weird. Damn it. The worst part is I gotta figure out what to do with this bathroom. Do we have a... I mean, technically the pendant light could work for the bathroom. Bodhi is just so enamored with staring at the window right now. Alright, we're switching games.